So the 2022 NBA Finals are set. The Boston Celtics will face off against the Golden State Warriors for a chance at the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum versus Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. Who the best teams left in basketball are facing off against each other. I mean, we should be in for a treat. For today's video, I want to give my preview for the NBA Finals, talk a little bit about both teams, and then give my outcome at the end. But before we start, I gotta talk about yesterday's Game 7. It won't be yesterday's Game 7 by the time you guys see this, but still, what an amazing game that was. From the jump, it looked like the Boston Celtics had this one in the bag, but the Miami Heat made a late comeback and were down by as much as 2 points with 20 seconds left until Jimmy Butler took a go-ahead three-pointer that clanked. We can talk about the shot all we want, you know, if it was a good one, if it was a bad one. In my opinion, at the time, I didn't really like the shot because it's like the Miami Heat had everything going for them. They had all the momentum. If you settle down and get your best shot, this game is probably going to overtime or the Miami Heat win. But after thinking about it for a bit, I understand Jimmy Butler's rationale. I mean, at the time, he did have 35 points. He was the hot hand. He was the go-to type of guy. He had played the entire game up until that point. So I'm not too sure that Jimmy Butler really wanted to play another 5 minutes on top of that. So for that reason, I can't really hate on the shot, but still, it's like a why, Jimmy, why? Bam Adebayo finally had a great game against Robert Williams, and it came in the most important one. We gotta have some conversations, I believe, soon about where he fits, what's his best position for success for this team, but great game from him. And I wanted to give another shout out to the third person of the big three, but Kyle Lowry, man, he made some questionable decisions in that game. I don't know if it was the flopping. I don't know if it was his inability to score. I don't know if it was the questionable timeouts and questionable draw fouls at certain points of the game, but Kyle Lowry just didn't look the same. Of course, age is creeping up on him, and he has that hamstring injury that he's been dealing with throughout the season, but still, I expected more from Kyle Lowry to this Game 7. Either way, though, the Heat had a fantastic season. Shout out to them. One game away from the NBA Finals. It hurts, but they'll be a mainstay at the top of the conference for years to come. Celtics got steady contributions from the normal guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, but it was Marcus Smart who stepped up as that third person to really put the Heat away. His defense, his shooting, and his rebounding were all key, and that's really what helped the Celtics win this game right here. Other guys I want to give a shout out to Al Horford, man. He had an NBA record 141 games, playoff games at that, without a finals appearance. He finally gets that after 15 years. But man, going past that game, just talking about the Boston Celtics in general, what a season they had. As the calendar year turned, this team was 3 games under 500. They had a lot of questions about their culture, about some playmaking on the team. Everybody seemed to just be butting heads. And then out of nowhere, it seemed like a flip was switched and everything just started going great for them. Since January, they finished the regular season off 32-10, beat the Brooklyn Nets, beat the Milwaukee Bucks, beat the Miami Heat, and now have a chance to win their first NBA championship since 2008. This just goes to show that it doesn't matter how you start, it's all about how you finish. And the Celtics really heated up when they needed to. They also made a lot of great moves throughout the season. The biggest one is trading for Derek White, who was a crucial part to their success this postseason. That move there really seemed to just gel everything together, and everybody fit into their own respective roles. Jason Tatum started to play better. Jaylen Brown started to play better. Marcus Smart started to play better. Everything was just coming together. The culture was intact. It's been nearly perfect for the Celtics since that midway point. The Celtics had to go through so much adversity, injuries, issues in the locker rooms, and what is the reward? Facing off against the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors are back. They're back. After 2 injury-riddled seasons for the Warriors, they're back at the top of the Western Conference once again. Their 6th finals appearance in 8 years. The reign of terror is not over, ladies and gentlemen. They are just getting started once again. Klay Thompson is back. Though he isn't looking like his former self, it seems like he's still getting his legs under him and re-gelling with his teammates. Stephen Curry is still Stephen Curry. Draymond Green is still doing Draymond Green things. And the newest addition to this Splash Brothers duo, Jordan Poole, has been an exciting player to watch this season. We got to talk about the move that the Warriors made 2 seasons ago, trading for Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins has had a real career resurgence in Golden State, and it's really great to see, honestly. Having one of his most efficient seasons, Andrew Wiggins was named as an all-star starter this year. He's really fit into this new role that the Warriors have gave him. He's not the primary scoring option anymore. It's easier for him to get to his spots on the floor. He's playing incredible defense, and he's had so many highlight-worthy plays this season. Now, the Warriors' road to the finals has been way easier than the Celtics. They played an injury-riddled Nuggets team in round 1. The Grizzlies were just no match for Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, Draymond Green, and Andrew Wiggins. And Luka's one-man show had come to an end in the Western Conference Finals. The Warriors are a very, 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 very good team. And similar to the Celtics, they got it all. They have the shooting, they have the defense, they have the playmaking, they have the star power. I mean, this is going to be a heavyweight battle. Now, let's talk about that battle. The Boston Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. How do these two teams match up? So who's going to guard who? How are the Boston Celtics going to stop the Warriors from running all over the court and getting these open threes? Well, I think it starts off with having Marcus Smart match up against Stephen Curry, using his strength to kind of throw Curry off his path. The Warriors like to force a lot of switches, so Al Horford and Robert Williams are going to have to defend a lot in space, and I think they'll be up for that task. Despite his age, Al Horford is still quick on his feet and very mobile. And Robert Williams has the athleticism to keep up with some of these faster guards like a Stephen Curry. Looking at the Warriors side, I think if I was Steve Kerr, I'd like to have Andrew Wiggins start off on Jaylen Brown, as Andrew Wiggins' length and athleticism can help to keep up with Jaylen Brown's explosiveness and shot creation. From there, I can see Klay Thompson getting some shots at guarding Jason Tatum, which I hope Jason Tatum can exploit. For Jason Tatum, I'd like to see some more opportunities around the rim rather than settling so much on a jump shot. Looking at some X factors for these finals, I think it's Jordan Poole for the Warriors. Looking at Jordan Poole, he started off the playoffs hot, but has seemed to sizzle down as the playoffs went on. For the Celtics, like I said, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are the go-to scorers, but someone else is going to have to step up, and that person has to be Marcus Smart. He's their leader, defensive player of the year. Going to be up to him to knock down shots, play make for others, and shot create when he gets those opportunities. So, with all that being said, who do I think is going to win? I gotta go with the Warriors, man. I just don't think there's any team in the NBA that can match up with the Warriors' ability to shoot the ball, defend, play make. They just really got it all. I still believe it'll be a great series, however, and I'm not saying I'd be surprised if the Celtics will win, but my prediction is Warriors in 6 games. If you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. Comment down below who you guys got winning the NBA Finals. You got the Warriors? Got the Celtics? Let me know. And until my next one, I'm gonna see you guys. Peace.